Hey everyone, this is going to be my second video, and today I'm going to show my stash account. This is an account that I definitely plan on never selling and continuously building. This is my taxable account. It's up almost $400, and it's still growing, and it was up $500 before the market correction recently. But so my biggest investment is Match the Market, which is ETF that follows the S&P 500. It's definitely a base to my portfolio and something that is, I think, considered a pretty safe investment that is going to grow with time. My next holding there is Delicious Dividends, and I believe this also follows the S&P 500, but it's a dividend-based ETF. And we got Slow and Steady. This is it's got an okay dividend yield. It's just something that isn't too volatile, and is just I like to foundation my portfolio with some really strong ETFs that aren't too volatile. And so my next holding is Tesla, which is pretty down right now. It's down 25%. It's something that I wanted to always invest in because, I think there could be huge growth in it, but right now it isn't performing all too well, and I haven't been buying too much of it lately because I'm a dividend investor, and I really like to focus on growth dividend stocks. Under that, I got Apple, which is something that I'm still building up. My position size, I definitely want to continue buying more and more Apple. I think it's a great stock for the long term, and I think I really do like Apple. Also Microsoft, I like Microsoft just as much as Apple, and I really do like Microsoft as well. They're two really good tech stocks, and they're really some of the only tech stocks that I really feel comfortable investing in. Under that, we got Blue Chips, which is, I believe it's the top so many companies of the S&P 500. Another just safe, solid, 2% dividend, pretty solid growth over the years. Just something that isn't gonna be too volatile. Under that, I got Boeing, which it's pretty down, and I've been buying more and more Boeing because of the corrections and downturns that it's had lately. I think it's at a pretty good price, and I definitely have faith in it over the long term. These are also relatively small position sizes of 2% and 3%. And I got Amazon, the growth beast. You can't go wrong with Amazon. AT&T, high dividend, dividend growth stock, just good to have. Johnson & Johnson, also a really good stock. I really like Johnson & Johnson. I have quite a bit of Johnson & Johnson in my M1 finance portfolio for retirement. I think it's actually one of my biggest holdings at 5% of the M1 account. Also, I got Altria, sin stock, but have a really good dividend yield. Coca-Cola, can't go wrong. Pretty stable stock, pretty stable dividend. Can't go wrong with Coca-Cola. High voltage and energy ETF. Like energy stocks, I've been buying more Duke Energy specifically. Kraft Heinz, I bought it before it had the big correction, and I've been buying more once it's down. I think it's still a good company. AbbVie, also I've been averaging into that. It's a good dividend growth stock, and I think it's undervalued right now. Then we got Ford, which is I guess a speculative stock that I like. It's got a nice dividend, and I do see more upside than a downside with the stock, especially if they are able to successfully get into the autonomous cars. Real Estate Tycoon, pretty solid real estate ETF. McDonald's, another solid stock. As you see, my portfolio is really comprised of solid dividend growth stocks and just overall solid stocks that I don't think are going to be too volatile during a downturn. And I also have in my trading portfolio hedges that are going to cover my portfolio during a downturn, which I'm going to talk more about in another video. I really like to hedge my portfolio, especially when the market's at high prices and nearly all-time highs. We got Procter & Gamble, another good stock to have. I would actually really like to have some more Procter & Gamble, but I do have some more in another portfolio of mine. Then we got the Royal Dutch Shell, another huge dividend stock, along with Duke Energy. Disney. I'd like to have more Disney too. I think it's a really good stock for the future. It's just at a high price for me right now, and I like to buy low and sell high, of course. Pepsi, you can't go wrong with Pepsi. Starbucks, I'd definitely like to have more Starbucks. I think Starbucks and McDonald's are huge, really good companies. Berkshire, I like Berkshire, just no dividends. So, but yeah, I'll just go through the portfolio now. I think you understand what I'm, invested in and looking for. I really, dividend growth and dividend aristocrats are my thing. So I'm going to be showing I still have a couple more portfolios to show. I got my M1 finance portfolio, which is a retirement account, and I also have a Webull account that I'll be showing. Pfizer, I really do need to be buying more Pfizer, but we'll get to that. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys, I guess, what I'm invested in, and I'll be updating this monthly to show how the portfolio is performing, and if I have bought any more stocks. I'm usually almost buying, every day, averaging into at least a position or two, especially ones that are down, like 3M and Boeing have been lately. Also, Stash has a really cool stock back feature that has been, I got about $10 in free stock so far that way. I'll put a link if anybody wants to sign up for Stash. It's a pretty cool app that you can check out. And yeah, these are pretty small positions, 1% or less of my portfolio that are, these are stocks that I like. It's just, BPI, this is one that I've been getting stock back on just for, buying gas. Pretty much all these ones that are just some pennies are ones that I've gotten just for free from, going to the store and using my card. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll be showing my other portfolios very soon, along with some videos just about long-term investing and some stock trading, tips and things like that, showing my stock trading portfolio. So, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, share.